Lilo and Stitch is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Disney/Sony. It can be found as a slipcover edition, available at your online retailers. I have very fond memories of Lilo and Stitch. It's an entertaining early 2000s animated from Disney that had a very memorable marketing campaign. The film is very charming. Remember when Disney used to do that sort of thing? And has a very fun soundtrack. Plus, I'm a big fan of Chris Sanders' art, and that was used in the film. I'm cautiously optimistic about the upcoming live-action version, but for me, the animated film is one that stands on its own. Lilo and Stitch on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 1:6:8:1. It is upscaled to 4K, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision transfer. No information was found as to if any restorative work was done for this release. To be fair, the existing Blu-ray already presented a good-looking image, so it's possible any additional work wasn't needed. Animation films making their way to 4K are generally not going to receive obvious benefits that live-action films would, mostly in regard to detail enhancement. For example, you won't necessarily see more nuances in facial features. If anything, image clarity can be improved, but that's pretty much it. Where arguably the true benefit is, though subtle as it may be, for this hand-drawn animated film is the inclusion of HDR and Dolby Vision. The palette gets a slight bit of visual flourish with the grading. Small areas of pop can be found in the instances of laser fire, the green hue of Stitch's ship crashing illuminates brilliantly, etc. The rest of the film's Hawaiian aesthetic is modestly boosted and yet stays true to the spirit of the animation style. Lilo and Stitch on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a new Dolby Atmos audio mix, which folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. There is also additional international options available. The meat and potatoes of this particular release comes in the form of a Dolby Atmos upgrade. I've stated on this channel previously that typically studios often nerf the sound designs in animated films, even ones that utilize Atmos. On Lilo and Stitch, I'm extremely pleased with the results. The sounds of Stitch skittering above you are wildly entertaining, and the height channel overall activity is plentiful and very engaging. This easily could have been a minimalist effort in the updated sound design, and I'm happy with the height channels getting as much use as they do here. Surround activity often populate the middle and rears with satisfying results from start to finish. The film's music also takes up residency and offer a more immersive feel. Dialogue reproduction is generally on point, though occasionally a little bit on the low side when the action kicks in. The fronts also handle their respective audio cues well. The LFE is fairly reserved, not unexpectedly, but it does put on a good enough show when the need calls for it. Unfortunately, nothing new was included for this particular release on 4K, mostly stuff just ported over from the existing DVD version of the film. Most are in standard definition. The content is mostly under 5 minutes or so, and it is a bit superficial look at some of the making of aspects of the film. It's including also a Hulu lesson and look at the islands the film is based on. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Lilo and Stitch on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. The visual upgrade for Lilo and Stitch on 4K may not be enough to convince people to ditch their Blu-ray, but there is still value to be found in the Dolby Vision grading. Make no mistake, the movie does look good on the format. For the audio, I gave it an A. For audiophiles, however, there's more than enough reason to trade in the old disc, for the Dolby Atmos is a very pleasing experience in the home theater. Immersive elements are plentiful, and the overall sound design makes use of the home theater environment. This is an easy one to recommend. And for the extras, I graded them a C-. It's a shame that no new bonus material was featured for this release, and for longtime fans, this amount of offerings can be disappointing. If you're new to the film, there really still isn't a whole lot to get excited about. So that is my review of Lilo and Stitch on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Disney. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct link in the comment section. But if you have the disc already, let us know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.